So you mentioned in your pre-show thing, why are men today so afraid to commit?
Yes.
And I want to open this up to the panel. Do you, maybe just show of hands, do you think men struggle with commitment?
Yeah.
Show of hands.
Literally
maybe just yes,
all
yes, yes.
of the women saying yes.
Do you think women
fascinating.
struggle with commitment too, or not
Yeah.
so much?
Yes.
Not so much.
I don't struggle. I know. Look, it's like this. I got a lot of male friends. Women oftentimes look to men hoping that they will want to commit. I know a lot of dudes that are like, yeah, like I'm down to hang out with her and have sex with her, but like I don't really want anything more than that. But women see that and they're just like really hoping that that man is going to want to love them and hold on to them forever. A lot of dudes just like want to use women, you know?
Okay. They want to change
Really
it.
sad.
Women have that eternal hope of changing and being that
I
one.
can fix him.
I can fix him. I can be the one that makes him commit.
That's what
That's
a
the
that's
worst
what a woman's
situation you could
heart
be in.
that's what a woman's heart like truly desires is to be the one that like makes him want her forever.
Yep.
You know? But like a lot of like what women oftentimes don't understand about men is like a lot of dudes like they'll find you attractive, they'll want to sleep with you for a bit, keep you around as long as it's a fun time, but they don't really want anything more than that.
Right.
You know? And it's important for women to guard their hearts from that. That's women get very hurt by
That's
guys
what
like that.
What I do.
What'd you say?
That's what I do. What I tell them, like, I don't want.
Like I'm just trying to smoke, nothing more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think generally speaking, like even like there are high quality men out there for sure who would be down for commitment, but I think that a big problem that a lot of men have is when they look at the dating climate, like, you know, hypergamy is prevalent now more than ever. Promiscuity is more prevalent now more than ever. So I feel like for guys, sometimes they just really want to get to know a girl that it's the right person before they dive into that commitment. Also a product of the times.
I do want to ask, so who here's been, I mean, I think well, maybe not Air Force Amy, who here's been in a long-term relationship? I think probably everybody, right? Sorry, I didn't mean to throw you under the bus there, Amy.
Well, I get paid to stay as well as I get paid to go away. Okay.
That is one of the benefits, I guess, of someone who procures your services. So not just when it comes to long-term relationships, but of all the times where you've had to end things with a guy or say, I don't want to see you anymore. So that could be from the first date all the way to you've been married for 20 years. Or you've been in a relationship for 3 months, 6 months, a year. More often than not, are you the one ending things or is the guy the one ending things? All the way from first date, hey, had a good time, I don't think it was a good fit, all the way to, babe, been together for 2 years, breaking up.
Yeah, usually when I go on a date, that's when I hang out with you or when I go on a date with you, that's when like I decide after the date if I want to continue talking to you, or I usually just block them. Like when I'm not feeling
Straight
them,
goes.
like straight just block them. Like I don't even, like, cause I don't want to like just tell them like.
rain down on a
Wait.
firestorm upon you.
You're telling me you will not reject the guys vocally? If you don't like them, you'll just block them and like they will.
Yeah, like I don't even want to tell them like.
Damn. How many guys have you done this to?
Mostly every guy that I don't find like I don't want to talk to anymore.
So
Rude. That's pretty brutal. That shit hurts.
Oh, it's just like.
Have you considered just telling them, hey, like, thanks for the date. Honestly, I'm not interested.
Like when they're really like, I've only had to do that like twice because they were like really sweet, or they were my friends, you know, like we were trying to like get.
Can't block your friends.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Like a dude who from the jump, he was romantically interested, maybe you hung out once, but you just weren't feeling it. That's the dude you're going to block.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you just said you're not going to block your
How
friend.
many guys that you've smoked with have you blocked?
She's hit up every drug
Yeah,
addict
right,
in
every-
Isla Vista.
How many dudes do you think you've blocked?
Have you seen my block list?
Yeah, wait, let's see it.
Pull up that block list while she's answering. Caitlin, do you want to answer his question?
Wait, what was the question again?
Okay.
You want to rephrase it?
Okay, so
It's kind of complicated.
yeah, because it's multifaceted. So, of all the times that you've had to say, I don't want to see you anymore, or initiate a breakup, obviously you're not breaking up with somebody who you've gone on one date with, but of all the times you've been the one to say no when it comes to either just first date, hey, I had a good time, but I don't think, I don't know, what's a common thing what girls will say on a first date if they're not feeling the guy?
I just wanna
I
be
don't think it was a
friends.
good,
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck, whatever.
I just want to be friends.
I'm not
Sure.
feeling it.
Um,
Something like that.
How often are you the one to turn the guys down?
All the way to you've also long-term relationship, ending the long-term relationship.
I mean, I've ended every long-term or every time me and my ex would break up. That was me.
Sure. What about other
any,
situationships,
like,
flings?
I think I've pretty much been the one to end it. I'm trying to
100%.
think. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a time.
There's never been a guy who's like, I don't want to keep seeing you. I don't want to.
Like, not really. Not that I can think
sure.
of.
No, that's fine. Do you have your block list?
Yeah, but.
How many dudes are on it?
It's not. My service is not.
Okay, I mean, it doesn't.
But I bet
What-
it's like more than like 100.
Damn.
More than 100?
But that's just like girls I don't like, or just people like I just like. you have
Speaking
no
to the mic.
use.
Yeah, scoot into the table a little more. If
I'll
you
be
can.
like, I block like just girls or just like
okay,
you know like
alright.
hate, but mostly.
But
it's
okay,
guys.
more often
Yeah.
than not, are you saying, "Hey, no"?
Yeah.
First
happens a
date all the
lot.
way to long-term relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about you?
I don't even know. I think a lot of the times it's probably me.
Ending the relationship
Yeah.
or for a
Ending
second, third date?
Ending relationships, just breaking up
Okay.
in general.
I would say I'm either ending it or I make them like just not want to be.
Yeah.
Like I make them just crazy enough where
They
they
end
don't
it.
want
They're
to
like,
come
"I'm
around
outta
anymore.
here."
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I gladly ended many relationships before I met Oz. It was fun actually because
Okay.
I got them back because they were rude.
And the other component of this question is also not just relationships, but also, let's say you go on a first date with a guy, he asks for a second, maybe you got two dates, 3 dates. More often than not, are you the one also in that instance saying, "Hey, I had a nice time, but not interested."
Yes.
For you
I'm
too?
saying no before even going on to the date. I'm just saying I'm not going on a date.
Sure. Same with you.
Oh, we got a little further than the first couple dates, and these men were both telling me that they were supposed to marry me. That they said God told them
Okay.
that I was supposed to marry them, and I said I'm not hearing that
Sure.
for me.
Air Force Amy. Air Force Amy. What about you?
The one relationship I had, I ended, but like on a daily, I deal with rejection daily.
You
Like
get
with
rejected.
emails and lineups, like daily, all the day long. daily
Okay.
rejection.
Yeah, I would agree with the girls. I end it, or I would just kind of fade out if I didn't know how to like end it.
So both for long-term relationships.
Well, I like this. The one I'm in now is my second long-term relationship, and like
Yeah.
I would never end it. It's in my mind. So like casually dating, then yeah, just like at the end of the date, it's like we're not vibing. Are you
Sure.
okay with that?
Okay. Amy, what about you?
I've been in like 4 or 5 long-term relationships. I'd say it's about 50-50.
50-50.
Yeah.
Okay. So the reason I'm asking this is because you said that, Trendalina, you said, well, why are men today so afraid to commit? Well, once we do commit, given all the answers you've provided, women overwhelmingly end relationships and initiate divorce. So for a cohort of people who seem so adamant about commitment, you sure like to end said commitments at very disproportionate rates.
Damn.
And men get absolutely destroyed in divorce, alimony, court costs, lawyers' fees. So,
It begs the question, why should men commit if you guys are the ones ending everything?
why are men today so afraid to commit? Maybe because women disproportionately end relationships and initiate divorces.
I think most of the time women are gonna like end, and like when I've ended things, it's because it doesn't look like it's going to go anywhere. So like,
Or
I don't get your
infidelity.
point.
Or they're
yeah.
So if they kept it,
Like-
if they kept it monogamous, then you can have that conversation and move.
I
on.
think if there was infidelity, that is a perfectly justifiable reason to end a marriage or a divorce. However, it's not clear to me if all the instances for all the girls here at the table, when y'all didn't want to pursue something or you ended a relationship, I can't imagine in all instances it was due to infidelity or some sort of abuse.
No, mainly
You
just
maybe
like
just bored.
respect
Or
as
not the
well.
vibe,
So
yeah.
Respect.
yeah, like why would I go on a few more dates with someone, have them invest in me if I can feel already it's not worth it?
Well, that's
To be
fine.
fair, the panel did raise their hands for both men and women are afraid to commit. If in fairness, but I think in
What?
general,
It seemed more.
I think
More
women
so
do
men.
yeah,
felt
you're
want
saying
it
we
more.
agreed with it?
wait, what?
No, it was kind of.
You
it's
lost
not-
me. Never mind.
It was
I'm
not
lost, I'm sorry.
Really related, but
I do think women do want to commit more.
no,
I want to
Let
make
me
it.
just make one point.
Yeah.
You want to get the
what?
commitment. When you get the commitment,
You break it.
all of a sudden, I'm kind of bored.
I don't know. I don't know people
Look,
like
you
that.
want
I'm
the
gonna be
commitment.
honest with you. I
When you
don't know
get the
anyone like
commitment,
that.
women overwhelmingly initiate divorce. They overwhelmingly end relationships. All of you we went around the table. Y'all said, I would end it. I would end the relationship. Maybe sometimes, hey, the guy was a jerk. Maybe he was cheating on you. But maybe there were times when a better option came along. Hypergamy.
Has that happened for
Yeah, I
anyone?
got a
don't
point.
think that's
I
what
got,
anyone
Has
said,
anyone
but-
ended someone like
All right.
all right.
That
I
happens.
got
So
a point to
I'll
make
own
to you
it.
guys.
Sure.
There's this question that's been floating around the table. Why are so many men afraid to commit? One of the answers that I have to that is because many women are willing to give up sex without commitment. Most young women today are willing to have sex with men without any commitment involved whatsoever. And so if you give a man sex, which is what he wants, without any sort of a commitment, that subconsciously signals to those men, you can have the thing that you want from me without any commitment to me, right? That's a problem. You guys put yourselves in a disadvantaged situation by giving that up. Keep that in mind.
Okay, but if guys do want to do that, then they're like, I'll take the girl. She's willing to give it to me anyways. Then they're willing to also take whatever like disease or anything like that. So like they're being just as dumb, don't you think?
Yeah, there's a lot of dumb dudes out there, for sure.
Yeah, but they can't bear children, right? They're not risking having a baby inside of them. So
Isn't that like the
feminism
birth
is
control?
great for promiscuous men. They love it, you know.
Feminism has made business boom for promiscuous men.
But ultimately, when women are promiscuous, they're devaluing themselves. You're saying, my body is not valuable. It's for everybody to see. Whenever you dress promiscuously, or if you sell your body online, you're saying my body is a cheap commodity that you can get for free or for just a few bucks.
According to you.
No, it's
like,
it's
I am
I know.
expensive.
According to you.
I mean, the thing is though, is like it's basic supply and demand. If there's scarcity of something, if you won't give your body up to any man unless he's the right one, like that's a very rare and valuable commodity. If a woman will give it up to anybody who wants it, it's like a Ferrari, right? Not everybody can buy a Ferrari. They're very expensive. They're very valuable as a result. Anybody can buy a bicycle, right? It's much less valuable. If
Wait, Chase,
anybody,
sorry, can I come in? Annie, excuse me, can you not be texting during the podcast,
it was about the
please?
flight. We just changed the flight.
Okay, all right.
Sorry.
does that make sense though? Like it's not an indictment of like you as a person, but you, like women who are willing to give men sex without any commitment from them, like they're decreasing the value of that.
But I do want a commitment of financial. I want a financial commitment, and not everybody can get laid. There's supply and demand.
Yeah.
Stop the cap.
Shit, sorry, I didn't mean to
Any thoughts on that, Andrew?
So
Here we go.
what was that? So that you need cash? I didn't
There's
even
a
understand your
financial
argument.
commitment.
She's saying
Some
it's not
people
free.
can't
You
get
got to pay
laid.
for it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you have to pay, even in marriage. There's an exchange of money there, but it actually costs the man way more to marry a woman than to just hook up with a woman on the side, right?
It costs a lot more to get
So-
divorced too.
Yeah, so if you're a woman and you save yourself for marriage and you don't dress promiscuously, you don't sell your pictures online, you're treating your body as a high value commodity.
Yes.
And
Men will
costs
treat
a
it
lot
that
more
way.
for a
Well,
man.
what's the value of something? The value is what someone's willing to pay for it. What are you willing to pay for this cup? That's the value.
Yeah, the value, you can also
About
assign that.
350.
This is the thing, you can also assign that value. As a woman, you can tell yourself and other men, I will not give you my body without a firm commitment. right? A woman who refuses to have sex with men outside of marriage, sex with her is going to be very valuable. But if a woman is just willing to sleep with any guy who will give her attention, her sex is much less valuable than the woman who won't give it to a guy without commitment, right? So it goes back to the central question. Why are so many men afraid to commit? Because you guys, not you guys, but just generally, well, some of you guys, but generally speaking, most young women nowadays are willing to have sex with men without any sort of a commitment involved. And so you're giving the guy the thing that he wants without you getting the thing in return that you want.
But don't you feel like you're undermining men a little bit, like, because you're kind of making it out that men look at women as a commodity?
Say that again. I'm
Don't
sorry.
you feel like you might be undermining men a little bit, like saying you're giving it what they want? Men just want sex, like.
That comes to their primal carnal nature. Like, that is very natural within
Wait,
men.
so
And
they
yes,
get a
we're
pass?
able to.
No, they don't get a pass. It's still wrong. It's wrong for
Okay,
men
sorry.
to. It's wrong for men to run through.
But women are the gatekeepers of sex at the end of
Exactly.
the day.
Find Randy
Hold on. See,
donate
this is
$200.
Just one sec.
I was about to make a great
Hi,
point.
Chase.
Just hold it. One
Going.
second.
Glad to see you back, base Chase. You need to become a co-host. We need you. Accept Brian's offer. Women on the panel, what do you bring to a relationship and what do you think men want from you? W Chase and #Christ is king in the chat.
Let's go.
Thank you. We'll pull this back up. Chase had the point. We'll come back to it.
Yeah, you just delivered a great point, which is that women are the gatekeepers of sex. You guys choose who you will have sex with. You choose what men get sex. Men are the gatekeepers of commitment. So you guys get to choose who you're going to have sex with. We choose who gets commitment. And if you don't give men sex, you're not going to have to worry about dudes who won't commit. You're going to filter them out. But the guy, if you're giving men to sex outside of marriage or a committed relationship, all of the guys that aren't interested in committed, they're going to take advantage of that. Does that make sense?
And value isn't just in monetary terms either, like to what you were saying as well. Like when we're talking about being a high value woman, being a high value man, what's worth having doesn't come easy most of the time. And that's just a
Yes.
fact with all things in life. Like the sky is blue, my hair is brown, I didn't make it so. It's just how the world works.
Yes, the
True
most
love
valuable
waits.
things. The most valuable things are very difficult to attain. If sex with a woman is very difficult to attain, that is going to make the right kind of man really want to get it by doing the things he needs to do, right? Christian women, if they're reserving sex for marriage, they're going to weed out all of the guys that don't want to commit to them, that just want to use them. They're only going to get the guys that really want them as a person.
Good.
You know?
It's good.
I had a ring on that said True Love Waits, and when I had my first date with Oz, I put it in his face and I said, "You see this ring? You ain't getting nothing from me until I see a ring."
There you go. This is
Boom.
like
That's how you get a good man.
It turned him on.
I have so much empathy for this problem that women have, like wondering where are all the real men and the men who want to commit. Like it's so many women struggle to find guys who actually want to commit to them. But the thing is, like, I wish all young women today understood this, because so many women get heartbroken over and over by guys that just want to take advantage of them. It's like, if you as a woman made the commitment to yourself, I'm not going to have sex until marriage, you're going to filter out every single guy that isn't right for you, every single guy who doesn't truly love you for who you are and want to keep you for the rest of your life. Every guy who doesn't fit that bill, he's gone. But the one who really, really loves you and wants to keep you for the rest of your life, that's the one who's going to stick around.
I just got to come in as a sinner here. I'll commit to a woman, and we could have sex before marriage. I'm just saying.
I was wondering.
I'm just saying,
A lot of guys will. A lot of
all
guys
those
will.
guys,
So-
all those rotten guys, they can come see me, okay?
I have a slight issue with what Chase just said, only because I was married under the guise of God, right? And we lived a Christian lifestyle, and it was still the wrong person.
Yeah, it does
So
happen.
it does
happen.
I think to throw it out there as a generalization, I think is insincere, because there are still the situations out there that we were in a committed relationship. For sexual reasons, I had other instances that had led to him not being my first, but not. You're catching what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he was by all intents and purposes, my only, and for a very, very, very long time. So I think that you saying that the right man will come to you when you abandon all those other things, I think can still be. I think it's a great message.
It's a fair point. I see what you're saying.
It's still a little bit of fairy tale.
I see. I wouldn't say it's fairy tale. I see what you're saying. What I would just say is it's not going to make you find the perfect guy, but it's definitely going to filter out all of the wrong guys, in my opinion.
You still need Christ, right? If you have Christ at the center of your relationship, it's not going to fall apart if both of you are in.
Well, we did, and
God.
even
Clearly he didn't, though.
He
That's the
didn't,
thing.
Right.
and even his family, like, they've ousted me still to this day, not because of what I do, but because I divorced their son, regardless of his actions.
They know he cheated on you with 12 women. Yeah.
And they
That sucks.
they were the front pew of the church every Sunday. They're the ones, cooking for every potluck, taking it. So I just I just still find fault in it, and I think
I'm not
that
saying
it's
I'm not saying
gonna
it's a
be-
perfect solution. I'm just saying most women give sex away too easily to men who
I
have
agree.
no interest in committing at